Hello, my name is Liam. I'm a research software engineer at the University of York, and this is my proposal for the SSI Fellowship Programme, a community of practice for Fortitude, the Fortran linter. To introduce myself, I studied physics at the University of Cambridge before moving on to a PhD in scientific computing. It was here that I discovered my love for coding, particularly around numerical methods, high-performance computing, and physics modelling. I started working as an RSE at the University of York Plasma Institute in 2022, and I'm still working there to this day. At York, I'm working on the PlasmaFair project, which aims to improve the sustainability of software within plasma science. In practice, this means working with researchers on things like testing and documentation, and we also do a lot of work on software design and structure. We aim to remove any sharp edges that might make code bug-prone or hard to use, and therefore make sure that the code being used today will still be usable many years from now. We work with researchers at all career levels, and on everything from brand new software projects to established legacy code. Now, while working in plasma physics, it's quite common for us to work in the Fortran programming language, probably the oldest language you'll ever run into in practice. It's endured for so long because it's very good at converting mathematical expressions into fast and scalable code. Today it's powering the majority of software that runs on the Archer 2 supercomputer, and it's essential to fields including fusion energy, climate and weather, and material science. The language is being progressively modernized, but there remain some serious issues. Its syntax is quite outdated and clunky, it's very easy to accidentally write unsafe code, and there's very limited developer tooling to help catch and correct any issues that might arise. And so, in early 2024, I developed a piece of software called Fortitude that helps automate fixing some common problems that I was running into in Fortran. This kind of software is generally known as a linter, and it's a standard part of the modern developer toolkit in languages like Python. They catch minor issues before they can balloon into major problems, they help to modernize older code bases, and they help maintain consistency in large projects with many authors. There are a few other open source Fortran linters out there, but Fortitude offers a number of key advantages. It's orders of magnitude faster than its main rivals, it parses and analyzes Fortran code very robustly, it's easy to install, it works well out the box, and if users don't like some particular behavior, it's highly customizable. It's still early days, but so far the Fortran community has been quite excited about Fortitude. The tool was in a prototype stage until shortly after RSACon 24, after which development really took off and we've since seen rapid user growth. I believe it's already the highest rated Fortran linter on GitHub, and with our ambitious roadmap of new features, we expect this growth will continue for some time to come. Our hope is that these new features will solidify Fortitude's place as the premier linting tool in the community, but in order to achieve long-term sustainability, we also need to transfer our development model from that of a small dedicated team to a true community project. This will require some significant outreach. From discussions with our external contributors, it's clear that there are some barriers, including the size and complexity of the project, and its use of the Rust programming language and trace-editor language parsing framework, both of which are quite unfamiliar technologies to the average RSE. I believe that Fortitude can play a significant role in improving the quality and sustainability of Fortran code, and so my proposal for the SSI Fellowship is to build a community of practice around Fortitude that will shape its future vision and contribute to its ongoing development. This will be kickstarted by a series of workshops that will promote further adoption and encourage new contributions. To encourage adoption, I would like to target larger UK-based events such as RSACon and Durham HPC Days, where I would aim to showcase its features and demonstrate how people can get the most out of the tool. To encourage contributions, I would instead run more personalized workshops with individual groups who are already using Fortitude and who might wish to extend it for their own use cases. Some candidates for this include the Met Office, UCL's Advanced Research Computing Center, and the Cambridge Institute of Computing for Climate Science. To achieve a lot of this, I would like to collaborate with the newly formed Fortran Special Interest Group to help coordinate these activities with other leaders in the Fortran space. Finally, I would also like to produce some detailed documentation to explain the code structure and provide guidance for new contributors. This would be informed by the outcomes of the workshops and would assist new contributors even beyond the end of the fellowship period. I already have some experience delivering this type of event. I recently presented a Fortitude workshop at a satellite event to RSACon, where I was pleased to find there were already numerous UK groups using Fortitude. I gained some great insights into how it's being used and what stumbling blocks the users were running into. It gave the community a voice in what new features they wanted the most, and was generally really well received. In May of this year, I also ran a hackathon on Fortran tooling that resulted in multiple new contributors to Fortitude. They had no prior experience in Rust or any other technologies that we use, but we were able to guide them through the process, and the features that were implemented are now merged into Fortitude in full. An SSI fellowship would be beneficial to my goals in multiple ways. The connection to other fellows and the SSI's mentoring programs would allow me to draw from a huge repository of knowledge and experience when it comes to successfully organizing and running events. The funding that comes with the fellowship would also be of great assistance to fund travel, to work with various UK groups, and to produce workshop materials. I estimate costs of about £500 to £700 for myself and a colleague to travel for a 2-day workshop, and so I believe £4,000 will actually go quite far. And with that, thank you for listening, and I'm grateful to be considered for an SSI fellowship.